Parents sold my car while I was away to spend money on themselves. I had no choice but to call police. Be me, 29-year-old Thomas. Working as a mechanic in Phoenix for the past few years. Always been passionate about cars since I was a kid. Finally saved enough money after years of hard work. Bought my dream car last winter. Beautiful black Nissan Skyline. Not just any car, it's my everything. Spent countless nights working on it. Added custom parts piece by piece. Modified everything from engine to interior. Put in genuine leather seats. Made it perfect in every way. Dad never understood my passion. Always criticizing how I spend my money. Keeps saying cars are just money pits. Typical boomer mentality. Always preaching about saving for the future. Learned to ignore his lectures. Still hurts sometimes though. Worked my ass off for this car. Thought he'd at least respect that. Dad's always had money troubles. Comes and goes like waves. Sometimes he's doing fine. Other times he's completely broke. Never knew the whole story. Could tell things were rough lately. Never thought he'd do something insane. Then it happened. Regular Monday morning. Walk outside to get to work. Car's not in the driveway. First thought maybe Dad moved it. Check the whole street. Growing sense of panic in my gut. Ask all the neighbors. Nobody saw anything. Rush back inside! Find Dad in the kitchen. Acting weird, too casual. Heart's pounding like crazy. Try to stay calm. Ask him about my car. He just shrugs. Says something about needing driveway space. Voice sounds off. Won't even look at me. That's when I know something's wrong. Really wrong. Start pressing him for answers. Voice getting louder without meaning to. Need to know what's going on. He keeps dodging every question. Muttering nonsense that doesn't add up. Finally breaks after what feels like forever. Tells me he sold my car. My fucking car. The one I spent years saving for. Hours of work gone in an instant. Just stands there looking at me. Actually expects me to understand. Says he needed the money. Claims he was backed into a corner. Had no other choice. Thinks I'll just accept this because we're family. Can't even process what I'm hearing. Caught between wanting to scream and cry. How could he think this was okay? Stole something that meant everything to me. Sold it without even asking. Actually believes I should forgive him. Keeps saying family comes first. Like that justifies stealing my car. Brain spinning trying to understand. Demand to know where my car is. Who he sold it to. How much he got for it. He just keeps dodging. Giving vague answers. Acting like he doesn't owe me an explanation. Can feel the betrayal sinking in deep. Anger building up inside. Think about all those late nights at the shop. Extra shifts I picked up. All the overtime hours. Every sacrifice I made to save up. He undid it all in a single day. Didn't even think twice about it. Call up my best friend Nathan. Tell him what happened. He's shocked as I am. Suggests checking security cameras. Looking for any evidence. But deep down I know the truth. My own father really sold my car. Didn't care what it meant to me. Confront him one more time. Ask if he's going to make this right. He just looks annoyed. Says he had no other options. That's just how it is in his mind. Tells me I can always get another car later. Like that makes everything okay. Can feel myself losing control. Every word he says makes it worse. He just doesn't get it. Doesn't even try to understand. Finally realized this isn't just about the car. It's about respect. Or complete lack of it. Have no idea where to go from here. But know one thing for sure. Not letting this slide. Nathan and other friends suggest going to police. They offer to help look into legal options. I'll agree Dad crossed a major line. Tell him I might have to get law involved. He looks at me like I've lost my mind. Can't believe I'd actually go that far. Like I'm the one being unreasonable. What else am I supposed to do, though? He's left me zero options. Give him one last chance. Tell him he has exactly 3 days. Either get my car back, or I'm taking it further. He doesn't say a single word. Doesn't even seem bothered. Just makes my blood boil more. Can't believe he thinks he'll get away with this. That I'll just let it slide. This isn't over. Not even close. Few days pass. Complete silence from Dad. No sign he's planning to return the car, or make any effort to fix this. Completely ignores my ultimatum. Like I never even gave him one. Keep checking my phone. Hoping for a call or text. Some kind of explanation. Nothing but silence. Clear he thinks I'll eventually give up. That I'll just forget about it. Not happening. Start seriously looking into legal options. Not sure if it's even possible. Going after family and all. Nathan knows a lawyer. Book a consultation. Explain the whole situation. Lawyer says we should definitely press charges. Says car's value alone makes it worth pursuing. Plus I have solid proof of ownership. Lawyer tells me to gather everything. All documents related to purchase. Start going through my files. Pull out every receipt. Find proof of purchase. Collect all insurance documents. Anything showing the car was mine. And mine alone. Word spreads through family quickly. Everyone starts taking sides. Some relatives support me completely. Say Dad crossed a major line. Others think I should just let it go. Keep saying it's just family business. They don't see the car as important. Think I should keep the peace. Try explaining it's not just about the car. It's about respect and boundaries. Mom gets involved unexpectedly. She usually stays out of conflicts, especially ones with dad. Calls me late at night. Says she had no idea he'd do this. Tells me she feels blindsided, even betrayed by his actions. Says she doesn't agree with what he did. Actually understands why I'm taking a stand. Still tries to play mediator, though. Hopes there's a way to fix things, without making it a legal issue. But I already gave dad his chance. He didn't take it seriously. Think about it for days. Go back and forth on what to do. Finally decide to file police report. Feels strange doing this. Never thought I'd be reporting my own father. But seems like the only way left. Only way to get through to him. Officer takes my report seriously. Doesn't treat it differently. Just because it's family. Makes it clear that if a crime happened, family ties don't change the law. Tell them this was my last resort. Just want my car back. Police show up at dad's house. Everything changes. He goes completely ballistic. Starts calling me all kinds of things. Says I'm ungrateful. Claims he only did it for the family. Keeps repeating he had no choice. Like that makes it right. Accuses me of disrespecting him. Says I'm putting strangers before family. Can see how deep his denial goes. He really thinks he did nothing wrong. That I'm the one out of line. Then my siblings get involved. Older ones reach out first. Keep begging me to drop the report. Say I'm tearing the family apart. Over just a car. Argue things are already tough for dad. Say I'm only making it worse. Some even tell me they're disappointed. Want me to just let it go. But I'm not backing down. Not letting guilt trips work. Family pressure won't change my mind. Given dad more than enough chances. He chose not to take them. Now he faces the consequences. Police start investigation. Try to track down who bought the car. Have no idea who this person is. Feel bad for whoever it is. Probably had no clue about any of this. Get unexpected call 2 days later. It's the buyer. Guy sounds genuinely shocked. Tell him the whole situation. Dad never mentioned he had no right to sell. Buyer actually apologizes to me. Says he thought everything was legit. Willing to cooperate with police. Meanwhile, dad tries new tactics. Begs for more time. Says if I give him few more weeks, he can sort everything out. Get the car back to me. Not falling for it anymore. Given him enough chances already. Can't trust a word he says. Every promise sounds like another excuse. Just trying to delay things. Hoping I'll eventually give up. Everyone starts weighing in with opinions. Some completely support me. Say dad crossed all possible lines. Others question if legal action is smart. Think it might destroy the family. Hard to hear some of these comments, but feel validated by supporters. They understand where I'm coming from. Time keeps passing. Notice dad getting more desperate. Finally realizing situation's out of his control. Never thought I'd take it this far. Clear now I won't back down. With buyer cooperating and police involved. Just matter of time before truth comes out. My siblings arrange family intervention. Get text from oldest sister Caroline. Says they all want to talk. Show up expecting calm discussion. Walk into complete ambush. Everyone's there. All my siblings. Mom. Even some cousins. They all stare at me. Like I'm the one who did something wrong. Tell me I'm being unreasonable. Keep saying dad's in trouble. That I'm making everything harder. Keep repeating it's just a car. Want me to think about bigger picture? About impact on whole family. Try explaining my side again. Tell them this isn't just about the car. Can't let it slide anymore. If I don't stand up now, he'll keep taking things. Acting like everything's his to use. But they don't listen. Too focused on keeping peace. Like car's just minor issue. That I'm blowing out of proportion. Middle of argument. Dad finally cracks. Breaks down completely. Starts sobbing. Says he did it because no other options. Never thought it would come to this. Offers to pay back half the car's value. Thinks that'll make me drop everything. Not even close to enough. Money isn't the issue anymore. Family splits into 2 camps. Half feeling sorry for dad. Looking at me like I'm the villain. For not accepting his offer. Others clearly on my side. But they stay quiet. Just watch everything unfold. Don't want to get involved? Can feel the room dividing. Half want this over with. Rest understand why I can't let go. Police step things up. Show up at dad's workplace. Question him there. Catches him completely off guard. Not just family drama anymore. Real consequences coming. That's when he changes tactics. Starts telling extended family lies. Claims I'm exaggerating everything. Says I never even used the car. That it just sat in driveway. Tries painting me as selfish. Like I'm punishing him over nothing. Nathan and other friends stay supportive. Keep checking on me. Remind me I'm doing right thing. Some even offer to help with legal costs. If things drag out, means a lot having real support. While family's falling apart, dad's work situation gets worse. Investigation affecting his job. Pressure clearly getting to him. Creates more tension at home. Mom calls again. Begs me to drop everything. Says it's straining everyone. She still doesn't agree with what he did, but thinks I should put family first. Know I'm making things hard for her, but can't let dad off hook. Keep pushing forward. Lawyer files formal demand. Clear legal statement. Dad has to make things right, or face consequences. Family arranges another meeting, this time with mediator. Think neutral party might help? Reach agreement without court. Mediation starts tense but civil. Everyone sits down. Few minutes of calm. Seems like might get somewhere. Then mediator mentions compensation. Dad's defenses shoot up instantly. Starts accusing me of dragging things out. Says I'm trying to make him look bad. Meeting turns into shouting match. He even threatens to countersue. Claims emotional distress. Sounds completely ridiculous. Can't believe he's serious. Whole session falls apart. Everyone yelling over each other. No progress made at all. Walk out more determined than ever. If he wants court battle, fine by me. I'm ready now. First time in this mess. Know exactly what needs doing. Not just about getting car back. Not even about compensation. It's about setting boundaries. Won't let this get swept away. Get unexpected call few days later. It's the buyer again. Says he's willing to return car. Makes arrangements to bring it. Moment I see it. Feel betrayal all over again. Car's completely different. Scratches all along one side. Front bumper scraped up. Looks like multiple hard hits. Interior's a disaster. Once spotless seats now stained. Scuff marks everywhere. Check every inch of damage. Getting car back isn't the end. Just start of new nightmare. Now facing repair costs. Dad finds out buyer returned car. Goes absolutely ballistic. Starts attacking buyer. Calls him traitor. Claims I manipulated him. Buyer doesn't engage. Just hands over keys. Gets out of there fast. Tell Dad he needs to cover repairs. To make things right, he actually laughs. Says he's lost enough already. Should be grateful to have car back. Refuses outright. Treats it like unreasonable demand. Mom shows up again. Begs me to drop everything. Says this is breaking everyone apart. Making things harder than needed? She doesn't ignore Dad's wrong, but keeps begging me to move on. Can see she's struggling. Caught in the middle. Just wants problems to disappear. Without real accountability, drama spreads beyond family. Whole neighborhood starts talking. Everyone taking sides. Some neighbors support me. Say I deserve justice. Others, mostly older folks, known Dad for years, think I'm going too far. Say family issues belong private. Can't avoid gossip anymore. Judgment coming from everywhere. Extended family gets involved online. Cousins and aunts start posting. All about family loyalty. How family matters should stay private. Some share twisted versions. Make it look like I'm the bad guy. Tearing family apart over car. Not just legal battle anymore. Turning into public spectacle. Legal fees keep piling up. Every step costs more. Starting to worry about money. Many suggest starting fundraiser. Help with legal costs. Hesitate at first. But family drama keeps escalating. Idea doesn't seem so crazy anymore. Dad pulls lowest move yet. Contacts my workplace. Tries to get me in trouble. Tells them I'm causing family problems. Making drama at home. Boss calls private meeting. Heart stops for moment. Think Dad actually succeeded. But boss completely supports me. Says they understand situation. Don't hold anything against me. Actually think Dad's actions unprofessional. Calling my workplace was way out of line. Family fracturing beyond repair now. Some relatives stop talking completely. Take Dad's side entirely. Others finally speak up. Show quiet support. Lines drawn everywhere. No one stays neutral anymore. Dad's actions split family in half. One side backing him completely. Other seeing how far he's gone. No, I can't let this go now. Damage to car is extensive. Betrayal cuts too deep. Way he tried manipulating everyone. It's all too much. Not just about getting car back. About holding him accountable. Decide to pursue damages for repairs. Lawyer says we have solid case. Every step makes resolve stronger. Court date gets closer. Lawyer tells me to prepare everything. Gather all documents. Save every text. Collect proof of all damage. Need to be fully ready. Dad won't back down easily. Feels surreal. Preparing for legal battle. Against my own father. Only option left though. Not about car anymore. About principles. Get final court date confirmed. Everything feels more intense. Like final showdown approaching. Lawyer reaches out with timeline. Plan to gather remaining evidence. Make sure every document's ready. All ownership records in order. Proof of damages organized. No longer just family dispute. Full legal case now. Both sides preparing. Few days before court. Get surprise call. Group of family members, including mom. Want me to reconsider. Beg me to drop case. Say situation's gone too far. Plead that Dad will lose everything. Might even lose family home. If things go wrong, listen to them carefully. Nothing changes my mind though. He had so many chances. Chose to dig in deeper each time. Dad makes final move. Shows up at my place unannounced. Says he's had enough. Gives ultimate ultimatum. Either drop charges now, or he'll cut me out completely. Threatens to write me out of will. Make sure I never see inheritance. Cut off all remaining ties. Not just empty threat, He's dead serious? Would rather destroy relationship than admit he's wrong. Family secrets start spilling out. During heated argument, Uncle Robert drops bomb, says this isn't first time. Dad's done something like this, has history of taking things, borrowed or sold stuff before, always to pay mysterious debts. Mom pulls me aside later, finally tells me truth. Dad's problem's bigger than anyone knew. Been hiding gambling debt for years. Every time things seem okay, he's just covering up chaos. She looks torn, telling me. Been keeping his secret long time. Trying to protect family. More relatives reach out privately, share their own stories. Dad manipulated them for money too. Made false promises. Borrowed items never returned. Swindled them under fake pretenses. All to cover gambling debts. Pattern worse than imagined. I'm far from only victim. Lawyer digs deeper. Discovers more violations. Selling my car without permission. Might have broken other laws. Could increase damages he owes. Dad hears about this. Goes on complete rampage. Accuses me of trying to ruin him. Tells everyone I'm doing this out of spite. Claims I manipulated buyer into returning car just to make him look bad. Life at home becomes unbearable. Constant arguments. Silent treatments. Tension so thick can't breathe. Start thinking about moving out just to get peace. Nathan offers place to stay. If things get worse, says he's noticed how it's affecting me. Just wants to help. Even coworkers rally around. They've heard bits of story. Help with court expenses. Offer advice about family pressure. Share their own family drama stories. Makes me feel less alone. Some lawyers online offer advice. Suggest pushing for mediated settlement. Might prevent public spectacle. Some volunteer legal resources. Help strengthen my case. Keeps me focused. Reminds me I'm not alone. Even when feels isolated at home. Dad's behavior gets even worse. Starts showing up at my workplace. Tries to talk things out. Always ends in scene. Happens multiple times. Security has to step in. Don't want work involved. His actions leave no choice. Last time he shows up, boss has to personally ask him leave. Embarrassing but somehow empowering. Line's been crossed. Shows how far he'll go. To avoid facing truth. Know for certain now. Can't back down. Spent weeks hoping he'd see sense. Court date getting closer. Clear that's not happening. Every time he pushes, only strengthens my resolve. Dropping case would enable him. Let him keep doing what he's done. Using and manipulating everyone, not just my fight anymore. Standing up for everyone he's hurt. Everyone he's taken advantage of. Extended family starts online drama. Post vague messages about loyalty. How family matters should stay private. Share twisted versions of story. Paint me as ungrateful son. Say I'm destroying family over car. Not just legal battle now, turning into public circus. Legal fees keep growing. Every step costs more. Starting to worry about money. People suggest fundraiser. Help with court costs. Hesitate at first. Family drama keeps escalating. Idea starts making sense. Dad makes things personal. Shows up more frequently. Tries causing scenes. Each time gets worse. Security knows him by name now. Has to escort him out. Boss keeps supporting me. Says they understand. Think Dad's actions inappropriate. Workplace starts feeling like safe space. Only place without constant drama. Consider moving out temporarily. Nathan offers spare room. Says he's worried about me. Can see how situation's affecting me. Other friends chip in support. Offer places to stay. Share advice about toxic family. Make sure I'm not alone. Finally, court day arrives. Walking into courtroom feels surreal. No dad sitting on other side. Can't believe it's come to this. Tension so thick could cut it. Take my seat. Try to glance at dad. He won't even look my way. Like we're complete strangers. Not father and son. Lifetime of memories means nothing now. His lawyer starts first. Defense built on family necessity. Claims dad justified in taking car. Says he was doing best for family. During financial crisis. Actually argues he had right to take car. Part of parental sacrifice. For family stability. Complete bullshit. But they're really trying it. My lawyer stands up. Doesn't waste time. Starts dismantling their defense. Presents all ownership documents. Proof I bought car myself. Evidence of all customization. Records of dad's pattern. Shows history of taking things. Proves this wasn't one-time mistake. Highlights all car damage. Makes it clear this was theft. Plain and simple. Then unexpected thing happens. Cousin Marcus stands up. Wasn't vocal about situation before. Asks to testify. Shares his own story. How dad borrowed money years ago. Claimed it was for family. Never paid it back. Reveals this affected others too. Pattern of broken promises. Financial manipulation. Trail of people dad used. Judge listens carefully. Can see impact of testimony. Watch dad during this. See strain on his face. Jaw tightening. Fists clenching. Finally can't hold back. Erupts in courtroom. Starts yelling about family betrayal. Says I manipulated everyone. Claims I turned family against him. Making him look like villain. Outburst doesn't help his case, only hardens judge's expression. Judge calls for order, gives dad stern warning. He struggles to calm down. Everyone can see he's losing it. Judge takes time to consider. Can tell this isn't typical case. Finally delivers ruling. In my favor. Orders dad to pay all damages for unauthorized sale. All repair costs. Extra punitive damages. For emotional and financial toll. Dad's face just drops. Looks completely shocked. Like reality finally hitting him. First time he realizes actions have real consequences. Can't talk his way out. Ruling deepens family divide. Some relatives finally show support. Say it's about time. Dad held accountable. Others still think I went too far. Keep saying should have let it go. Family should come first. No matter what, rift is permanent now. No things never be same. Dad reaches out few days later. Attempts sort of apology. Says sorry things went this far. Claims didn't mean for such mess. Something missing though. Doesn't really get it. Can't understand why I felt betrayed. Hard to tell if he's actually sorry or just regrets consequences. Spend next few days reflecting. Finally feel some closure. Stood up for myself. Set clear boundaries. Made it known won't be taken advantage of, even by family. Realize important lesson. Family loyalty doesn't mean sacrificing self-respect. Some relationships need to end. If not based on mutual respect, if can't trust each other. Support from strangers helped a lot. Others shared similar stories about family struggles, having to make tough choices when family crosses lines. Reminded me wasn't alone. Others understand family betrayal pain. Make big decision after everything. Start looking for own place. Need to live independently, away from family drama. Huge step but feels right. Time to build life on own terms. Without family issues, shadow. Without toxic dynamics. This whole thing taught me a lot about importance of boundaries. Standing up for myself. Finding strength in unexpected places. Moving forward now, ready to start new chapter. One defined by own choices. Free from past conflicts. Feel optimistic first time in a while. Ready to build life on own terms. Know I did right thing, even if cost was high. Some bridges worth burning if they only lead back to pain.